Okay, I will start. You've spoken a little bit about this in the past, but obviously, you want to go to the league, you want to go to the NBA. Why was UNC maybe not initially out of high school, but why is it now like the right decision for you on that path?
Well, I feel like my recruiting class, or at least they had a lot of stacked talent when I was first coming in. A big thing with me, I wanted experience, get playing time again, make the NBA, and show what I can do. And then just coming back, I feel like again, UNC, they had great staff. Again, they impressed me when I was a freshman and stuff. So, coming back, I feel like it was the right choice. I feel like my goals align with their goals, and I feel like I can help this team.
Jarin, Michael Coe, WCHL, ChapelBoro.com. How emotional was that decision to come back here to your hometown, and what was the reaction of your family and friends when you told them?
Yeah, they were very excited. My friends from back in high school, they're excited I'm coming back. They said they're going to make a lot of the games and stuff. So, I'm excited for that. They're excited. Just the decision. My parents are happy. They can come to a lot of the games now. And, it's really cool.
Coach Davis says he's known you and your family for a long time. Yeah. How has your relationship with him evolved from when you were in high school to now?
He's known me since like 9th grade, 10th grade. We've known each other for quite a while. We've been able to meet and learn about each other a lot. Coach Davis, he's a great guy. He's a great coach, great leader. I've learned a few things from him, basketball-wise and just like personality-wise, and just being a great, young man. I feel like he's good at creating or like help teaching young men and stuff like that. I feel like.
Jarin, you're talking about Adam Smith with Inside Carolina. Good to see you again.
Yes, sir.
You're talking about helping this team, feeling like you can help this team. Where do you see yourself doing that? Some people view you as a tweener between the 3 and the 4, and you're working with both groups. Like, how do you see yourself helping this team? Where do you see yourself like playing positionally?
Yeah, I see myself as a 3 and a 4, and just making an impact, rebounding, just like a Swiss Army knife. I feel like just doing a lot of different things on the court, whether it's rebounding, knocking down the 3 ball, driving, playing defense, and on different positions, being able to switch on different positions, and being a Swiss Army knife and doing a lot of different things on the court.
Mario, about a rhetorical tribune, do you feel like you'll be able to show your offensive skill set better here? It seems like at Alabama, it was 3-pointers and layups and nothing in between. What's the contrast been like?
Yeah, I definitely like that about here. I can showcase a little bit more, but I feel like Hubert, he puts players in a good position to showcase their talents. He has me again at the 3, where I can do different things on the perimeter and stuff, or even at the 4, I can pick and pop or pick and roll, get the ball post up and do different things on the court. I feel like,
What are the things last year that you would have liked to have done and maybe just didn't fit into the system?
I feel like, Alabama, they have a great offense and stuff. Again, I just feel like I just want to showcase a little bit more of my, mini game, or like just, more mini game, I guess.
Jarin,
just feel more free.
Sorry. Jarin, no voice called the Tar Heel 24/7. Is it weird at all for you to be back here? Is there like it's weird?
It is definitely a little weird. Seeing my friends and stuff from high school again, and I've been so close to this university for such a long time. So just being back is weird and it's cool at the same time.
How do you think your time at Alabama is going to help? Be a big impact player here.
Again, experience. I feel like made it to the Final Four and the Elite 8. I feel like that experience can help too. Experience just playing, learning different concepts from Alabama, and just bring that to the team. Help other teammates. Help make the right reads and stuff like that.
Just getting back to the Sweet 16 game in Los Angeles against Carolina, what were the emotions like? And as I remember, you shot very well that game.
I don't think it was that game. I think it was the game after that against Clemson.
Yeah.
But that game was definitely a thriller. It was, I ain't gonna lie, it was a pretty cool feeling, just beating them. But again, it's such a prestigious school and stuff. So it was cool.
Jarin, to go off of that, Jeremiah Holloway with South Carolina, but to go off of that, you mentioned obviously, the experience at Alabama kind of helping you. What in particular did you learn being on those teams? Because obviously the teams that you were on, very talented teams. What did you kind of learn just in those 2 years being over there?
Yeah, I learned a lot from, different players, different, Grant. He was able to also do a lot of things on the court, whether it was on the perimeter, posting up, or like getting offensive rebounds and stuff like that, blocking shots. He taught me a lot about, coming from the help side and blocking shots. And Mark was also a great leader. He taught me even just like pick and rolls with him, how to, get the ball in good spots and score, and how to help him out and help the team out. I feel like he's also taught me a lot.
And then to follow up on that, what do you feel for yourself is kind of that next step as a player? Obviously, as you mentioned, you kind of had your specific role at Alabama. What do you kind of think that next step is for you in your game at this point?
Sorry, I blanked out. Can you say that again?
Yeah. You talked a little bit about your role at Alabama. What do you think the next step for you in your game and your development is, obviously being at North Carolina?
Yeah, definitely showcase a little bit more of what I can do. And also, I feel like being more consistent. I feel like my time at Alabama, I wasn't really the most consistent player. Some games I would do very good. Some games I wouldn't produce as much. So I feel like this year is going to be important, being more consistent and, being in that role and being more consistent, more relied on and stuff like that.
Jarin, Rod Baxley, Fable Observer. You check a lot of boxes in ways that you can affect the game. When you're in practice or watching film and with Hubert, are there any like accountability charts or like, hey, you need to hit these marks every day as far as trying to, affect the game like you can?
Yeah, he holds players accountable. And then like recently he's implemented where I hit a three-pointer, hit a pull-up, get an offensive rebound, and do just different things on the court once each practice. So I get used to that and used to doing it in the game and really showcase my skills.
Yeah, what else is on that checklist?
Checklist is like offensive rebound and drive to the basket. You get a three-pointer pull-up. Trying to remember. I think those are the main ones.
How many times have you checked all the boxes so far? Or does he always have something to go at with you?
It was like a week ago. I think I've done it once or twice. It's just tough, but yeah.
Jarin, Chris Lee from WRL. I remember being in Newark before you guys went against Duke, and Coach Oates was saying that he wanted you to be more aggressive, and you talked about your consistency before. Do you think that's a part of it as far as maybe just going after it? Do you feel like you just kind of give it up to your teammates a little bit more, and is that something that you're looking to maybe kind of change a little bit this year?
Yeah. Again, I want to continue supporting my teammates, helping them succeed, put them in the best position, but at the same time, be aggressive and create plays for the team. And just get into that role of, doing whatever I can to help the team, whether it's being aggressive, making the right play, setting screens and helping others get open, or just whatever it is.
Jarin, when you entered the portal this past offseason, did you feel like Carolina would be a possibility for your next move, or were you surprised when Hubert called you?
I was definitely thinking about Carolina. Again, they made a very good impression on me when I was first coming out of high school, and Carolina was definitely one of the top options.
Jarin, I know that Coach Davis has talked a lot about how you're just obviously a really nice kid, and he talked about like the checklist and things of practice. Has he gone on you at all to or any of the coaching staff to be more aggressive, be like meaner, quote unquote? And if so, what have those discussions been like?
Yeah, yes, I've again a more chill, calm, laid back personality, so they always, try to, push me out of that shell and make sure I'm aggressive, consistently going out there, and they always, boost confidence, put confidence in me, and trust my abilities.
What have those conversations been like, or is there maybe a way that for you kind of flip the switch, so to speak, on the court?
Yeah, especially like after plays, they feel like I could have done something. They let me know. I feel like that type of feedback is good for me, and I'm just learning different ways I can be aggressive and help teammates out, or just go in, get a bucket.
what are some, just really quick, so what are some specifically those ways that they've maybe said that you could be more aggressive? You talked about the checklist, but anything else?
Yeah, again, just creating plays. Like if I get it on the wing, just being confident, going in, driving. Again, I feel like they have a lot of confidence in my driving ability, especially after like somebody creates an advantage, just going in and making the right read.
Jarin, you've obviously played on some highly rated teams. I think it's 9 NCAA tournament games you've played in over 2 years, the Final Four, the Elite Eight. Just maybe from a collective point of view, how do you see the pieces on this team, you guys coming from all over different places, sort of shaping up and fitting together and becoming a unit? Like, how do you see this thing taking shape?
Yeah, I see a lot of potential in our team. I think we're doing very good in practice. We have a lot of high character guys. I feel like we have great team chemistry too. So yeah, I expect a lot out of this team, and I feel like we can make it very far and make a deep run.
Not many old heads in the crowd today.
Yeah.
I'm calling myself one. Would you say you play more like your mom or your dad?
I'd say.
Or your uncle?
Oh, I'd say my dad.
All right.
Again, he's taught me a lot, and then again, I watched him a lot playing professionally too. So I feel like I've implemented a lot of his stuff into my game.
Jarin, when was the exact moment that you knew that you were coming back here? Was there a moment in time that it clicked for you, and if so, where were you? How did that process play out, that moment?
Yeah, when I first entered the transfer portal, and then Hubert hit me up. Yeah, it's definitely a good feeling, and I could definitely feel. I could feel it in my body.
So you knew right after he called you that this was it, that it was a done deal?
Yeah, I felt it.
When you hung up the phone or when he was already talking to you?
I guess, yeah, when he started talking to me.
Jarin, you're used to chasing around guards. Heck, you were chasing around RJ pretty good here last year and played in the tournament. With that defensive versatility, what do you notice about your defense and then the defense of this group collectively as you guys go through practice?
Yeah, we have a lot of great defenders. I feel like JP always pushes me. He's very strong too, great laterally too. I got to give my shout out to him. So, and then Caleb, of course, great blocking shots. I mean, those are my main matchups. So, again, yeah, I feel like we're great defensively, and we can do a lot of different things on the court, whether it's blocking shots, steals, or just being physical. We got a lot of physical guys too.
I think all season into this, maybe with Jonah, is trying to get more physical and stronger so you can mix it up more inside, and also go to the line more. You didn't go to the line much last 2 seasons at Alabama.
Sorry, can you repeat the first part of the question?
It's one of the off-season goals to get more physical, get stronger, so you can mix it up inside more.
Yeah, Hubert emphasizes, dominating points in the paint. That's one of his main pillars for offense and stuff. So he's been pushing me and the team to get to the line, be aggressive, be more physical. I've been in the weight room with Jonas, getting stronger there. He's really pushed me to get stronger. And then, again, the coach is pushing me to be more aggressive, get into the paint, and draw more fouls.
Got time for a couple more.
Jarin, as a guy who grew up here and went to a lot of Carolina games, what was it like to play here against Carolina last year with Alabama?
Yeah, that was a surreal feeling. Again, just my high school buddies and stuff being there, and a lot of familiar faces. And then, again, I've watched a lot of games here too, so just playing in this arena and stuff, it was a crazy feeling.
Is there any problems running to the right bench? Or
I mean, I don't know, it's a crazy feeling though.
Great Sasha, if Charles on this. Speaking of Adam's question about chemistry, how have you and the other bigs kind of developed that chemistry offensively and defensively?
Again, dominating points in the paint and working it inside out. Again, he's emphasizing physicality offensively and getting to the line. It's, again, one of his main emphasis on offense, and then defensively, again, physicality, again, creating turnovers. He wants us, creating turnovers, blocking shots, or doing different things on the court, creating an impact, and not being too lax. I feel like just doing whatever we can to get the ball, get a rebound, box out, or be aggressive and get a steal.
Got time for one more. Last one, Shelby.
Just going back to that conversation that you had with Coach Davis in the portal recently, what did he talk to you about, maybe what he envisioned your role on this year's team being? How is that different from some of the conversations that you had with him in high school?
Yeah, he's seen a lot more of my game now, and again, I feel like he has even more confidence in me. So again, he's seen me play a little bit more as a guard too at Alabama. I did in high school, but he's seen even more. So now he has even more confidence in my ability to be a guard, come off the pick and roll, or be the pick and roller and do different things in that sense. And post up and do different things.
All right, thanks everybody. Jared,
Appreciate
back to you.
it, Jared.
Thank you.
Thank you.